Today, the unexpected place you'll want to look if you're seeking out inspiration from a leadership mentor or a business mentor. Hi, I'm Graeme Newell with more of the latest brain research on what motivates us to make good and bad financial decisions. My speeches and webinars teach how to recognize the signs that an impulsive decision might be likely. Click subscribe and the bell below to see more videos. Whether it's starting a business, investing, or climbing the corporate ladder, a lot of us try to copy the tactics of the big winners. So who would be your absolutely ideal mentor? Who would you pick? Share your choice with me in the comments below. Entrepreneurs are some of today's most admired celebrities. Perhaps you should seek inspiration from design and calligraphy like Steve Jobs. Maybe you should stay grounded and follow the simple life like the Oracle of Omaha. Learn from the strategies of those who found the imagination and tenacity to beat the odds. Immerse yourself in the best practices of the boldly victorious. But unfortunately, research shows this plan has a mighty flaw because it's based on a cognitive bias called survivorship bias. This is our brain's tendency to overtrust winners. This happens because none of the losers are around to provide contradictory evidence. How many budding entrepreneurs have followed Mark Zuckerberg's model, dropping out of college and starting a company? The problem is that for every success like Zuckerberg, there were scores of people who did the exact same thing, then promptly failed. But you'll never hear those stories because entrepreneurs who fail are rarely the focus of business books. We are naturally fascinated by the stories of winners. We are enamored with how they innovate, how they think in new ways, and how they scorch their competition. But the unglamorous truth is that a huge part of business success is about viscerally understanding what's likely to go wrong. As Winston Churchill said, success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. And no one understands this better than Zoom's CEO, Eric Yuan. He built Zoom's amazing success by relentlessly studying failure. Zoom saw exponential growth during the pandemic. Every day, more than 300 million people use it, and Zooming is now a verb. What launched Zoom to the top was its obsession with understanding why systems fail. Throughout Zoom's history, Yuan has relentlessly studied every bad choice and misstep done by all his competitors. He is the maestro of understanding what doesn't work. The entire team at Zoom is schooled in catastrophe. That's why massively scaling its business in the middle of a pandemic didn't kill it. Zoom runs its servers at only 50% capacity, assuring it can handle any spike. Zoom triumphed because it turned survivorship bias on its head. It obsessively sought to understand how things could go wrong. Are you building your company solely on the advice of winners, or are you also seeking out a business mentor who can counsel you on the downside? If you'd like to hear the fascinating story on how survivorship bias was used in World War II air raids, click on the info card right here. Few leaders actively seek the counsel of a leadership mentor who tried and failed. A deep understanding of their mistakes could be invaluable. Winners can best tell you what works, but just as critical, the losers can tell you what won't. Uncovering best practices is a vital step, but then seek out a business mentor who will help you round out that upside knowledge. Strive for a clear understanding of what not to do. Right now, I'm working on another video about how cognitive bias lures us to make bad financial choices. If you'd like to be alerted when that video is completed, just click on my face below and subscribe. And be sure to click that bell as well. I've created tons more videos of how brain science can help you make smarter money choices. Click on this box to see the full list. I'm Graeme Newell, and that's Better Decisions Through Brain Science.